So we're going to jump down to our banana boat segment for our all-time favorite athletes in no particular order. Mike, I'd like you to start off. Who are your favorite athletes and why?
First off, I'm going to start with Brett Favre, my all-time favorite athlete. He was tough as nails. He was named Iron Man, gunslinger. He was extremely resilient as an individual, as an athlete as well. He had a love for the game like I've never seen. He loved to play.
Yeah, he was known for the smile and just having fun, right?
Had a lot of fun. Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. He had a lot of fun. There's a video on YouTube called NFL Mic'd Up. Tons of them, right? If you watch his, I guarantee you would end up laughing. He's just a funny character type of guy.
So, just a quick jump in on this. Just the other day I was watching this throwback '90s quarterback competition. After the season was done, and it
was a Pro Bowl or something.
Yeah, it was a competition of all the quarterbacks. And they were just the long pass, the most accurate, all this stuff. Had Jim Harbaugh and
really,
I think maybe even Dan Marino was in it. I don't know, but Favre got up and everybody was just joking around. They're like, "Oh gosh, we have no chance. This dude's he's got a cannon." He threw it 8 yards past everybody. He threw 78 yards or something crazy.
Holy smokes!
And he turned around and was just like, "Yeah, guys, I wasn't even trying all the way." It was pretty fun to watch.
There's a point in that video where he's on the sidelines with, I can't remember if it was the Falcons or the Packers, but he asked his coach. He said, "Hey, what's a nickel defense?" And his coach goes,
"Oh yeah,
hey Brett, are you kidding me?" He goes, "No. What's a nickel defense?"
Yeah.
He had to explain it to him, and he's already in the NFL. It's just so funny.
I feel like I would have liked him if I wasn't such a Lions fan.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
For sure,
It's a hard thing to.
Oh, I hated him for sure. Yeah.
I hated him, but I feel like he's the type of guy that I normally would really like if he was not in our division as a Lion fan.
I think you really would like him.
Yeah.
He had the most consecutive starts by an NFL QB at 297, 321 including the postseason. He threw for over 71,000 yards, over 5,000 postseason yards. He was a 2016 Pro Football Hall of Fame inductee, an 11-time Pro Bowler, and a 3-time NFL MVP, and a Super Bowl champ.
Cool. Number 2. Or just your second guy.
Sergei Fedorov.
Oh, there it is.
Even though he hurt you.
Even though he hurt my feelings, man. I got feelings. He had speed that would absolutely kill you. He that's the way he played the game. Speed, finesse, being one-on-one was something to absolutely drool over. Not to mention the hair. The hair was
and the white skates.
Outstanding. The white skates.
He
was
he was the first NHLer to be like, look at me.
Kind of ahead of his time a little bit that way. Yeah.
He was outfitted in Nike gear head to toe. It was just something to gawk at, It just looked good, just breezing across the ice. So he was drafted by the Red Wings in the 4th round, 74th overall in the 89 entry draft. He's a 3-time Stanley Cup champion. He won the 94 Hart Memorial Trophy for the league MVP. And he's played in over 1,200 games, totaling 483 goals. And he's also a 3-time Olympian.
Crazy. And that documentary for the Russian Five really put into perspective, what they went through to get here, those Russians. And he was kind of the first one to truly defect, go against the government, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, if you haven't seen that, go watch it.
Yeah.
It is really, really cool.
Deal.
Yeah. Did you end up watching that or no?
I did.
Yeah?
Yep.
All right. Did you like it?
Oh, I loved it. Yeah. I'm a huge 30 for 30 is probably my favorite TV show. So the history documentary of sports, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was very well done.
Yeah, they did a good job.
So during his 93-94 season, Fedorov finished second in scoring behind the Kings' Wayne Gretzky with 56 goals and 120 points.
Wow.
I think that's a pretty big achievement.
Yeah, definitely. So who else is on your list?
Third guy is Charles Woodson.
Okay.
That's a good one.
That is a good one.
Charles Woodson remains still the only defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy to this day. That's a special achievement as well.
And made his little comeback at the end of his career with your Packers.
Yeah.
Yep, won the Super Bowl.
Single-handedly won them a Super Bowl.
He had the kick return for a touchdown, or was that Desmond Howard?
That's putting a lot of pressure on me right now.
I don't remember. It doesn't matter.
But him being a two-way player, I mean, in that last game against Ohio State, he was playing special teams, defense, and offense. He was an incredible athlete. Yeah. He was so fun to watch. It was like Jabril Peppers on steroids is what it was. He's a 9-time Pro Bowler. He's got over 1,100 tackles in his NFL career, 20 sacks, 33 forced fumbles, and he was a hell of a player to watch. He was so much fun to watch.
All right, who's your last guy?
Last guy, Justin Verlander. I love Justin Verlander. As a baseball kid growing up, I loved the pitchers. I loved pitching. Pitching was a lot of fun. I think Ryan knows a lot about pitching. You were a pitcher at one point.
I could replicate your wind up or stretch, your pitching routine. To this day, I could. Yeah.
I'm sure you could.
Micah's personal stretch, like his personal pitching.
Oh yeah. Signature.
It is signature.
I feel like we need a video of that.
Yeah.
No, we don't.
Yeah, I'll just show you.
Stay tuned for.
We've talked about Verlander. I would say probably close to 100 times on this podcast. We all know what he's capable of. We all know what he's done. Highlight reel after highlight reel of him and the previous 3 players.
Nice. I like your 4. Those are good 4. Well, a couple I don't really like, but one I don't like. That's Brett Favre.
But you respect it.
But I respect it. I do.
Yeah,